and welcome to the final webinar for the ECPM Congress. We'll be reviewing the MCA innovative tools that we'll be utilizing for the Congress today. My name is Adam Acera, and I'm the Digital Media Manager here at MCA Scientific Events. During this webinar, you can ask me any questions you'd like about the innovative tools. If you do not understand something, or if you want to know more about one of the parts, we'll definitely be reviewing every single piece that will be really influential and on the experience of ECPM. So the first one I wanted to talk about was the app. And the app has many innovative tools already inside of it. And so if you guys would like to follow me along to download the app already, it is and will be ready for ECPM. But if you'd like, you could check out the basic features, basic function at the moment. If you go to, as you see on the screen, it shows you on the iPhone, you can go to the App Store, and on the Android phone, you can go to the Google Play Store. And in there, as you can see from the picture below, you see that it shows you MCA events and the Technoconference. And once you find this in the app stores, you'll realize that you can get it, which on the iPhone App Store, at least you can click Get, and it will automatically download for you. From there, you'll be able to put in your password, and it would automatically download to your phone. I recommend just doing it over Wi-Fi, because then if you do it over just regular 3G data or 4G data, you'll be using your telephone's data. From now, as you can see, you'll be seeing on the MCA events, you'll see there, and now we're going to go to the next slide. After you've downloaded it, you'll see that you have a listing of events and contacts. For the events, this is what you'll see in the selection. These are all the events at the moment, but for future events, past events, or present events, you will find the Congress there. At the moment, the picture shows it on all of the congresses that we'll be doing. And also from here, you can go in and if you want to know about what future congresses we'll be having the app for, or present congresses such as ECPM, or past congresses, if it's past the ECPM Congress at that moment, you can always access that Congress through the app and everything that it has to offer. From that moment, you then can choose the app. Choose the Congress, and then from there you would be able to log in. Here you'll be given the choices to add in a username, your first name, your last name, put in a password, your specialty, and then from there it will let you register for the app. And there you can take advantage of all the tools that it has to offer. So the reason why you're going to download this app, of course, because ECPM, yes, it has all the speaking engagements, yes, it has the exhibition center and the overall Congress venue. But what this app is holding is basically all of that on your cell phone. So basically you can access it anytime you'd like, at any moment of the day, before and after the event, before, during, and after. So now here you can view the program, you can view the exhibition area, and cool things as we're going to get to are easy rec and also hearing and seeing each speaking engagement that will be recorded during the event. So let's go to the next page. Here you can see the breakdown. So you have 4 buttons on the bottom. You have Home, you have Info, and you have Jen's this is, of course, an example not of ECPM, but this is an example of a past prior Congress. And this is an example of Jen's that we had in 2015. And from here you can see there's the program and there's more. We'll get on more a bit later, but right now I want to focus on home and then info. Home will show you a welcome letter or something that will make you understand exactly what the Congress is about. A quick welcome letter probably will be there for the attendees from the Congress organizer, Congress committee. Then you'll see the info, and the info usually has this layout where you have scientific information, general information, sponsor information, and social events. From the scientific information, you can see multiple aspects of the Congress in terms of the cross-promotion that's been done for it, the scientific societies that are a part of it, the committee that's organized it, and more information there. General information has to do with the location. Basically, every general question you may have in terms of taxis, in terms of hotels, in terms of restaurants, or in terms of many important locations in and around the Congress. Sponsor information, you'll see that this is more information on the what sponsors will be at the event, and also about what sponsors, their location in terms of where they'll be in the venue, and also more information in terms of their email and more information about them. From there, you'll be able to see the social events, and this is where you'll be able to see what's going on at night or during the Congress that brings all these things together, have the opportunity to network or join together at ECPM. At the moment, I'm just going to take off my webcam so you guys can see the full screen. Okay. We're going to go to the next slide. Here is where we go to more. Now, we'll get into the program in a bit, but I want to focus on the more at the moment. So if you see here, you'll see that this is just an example, as I said before, of gens, but it's going to be different for ECPM, of course. But this is a typical layout of how it's going to look. So as we noticed in info, we saw the sponsor info, we saw the Congress information, we saw the general information, and we saw the social event information. Here, we have more. And here you'll be able to see the sponsors information more, into their sponsored videos, if a certain sponsor has sponsored the app, where you see more information on them and what they're doing in regards to the Congress. Here you'll also be able to see MCA TV for gens, and that is basically a content piece all in itself, because we're in an MCA TV. What you'll be seeing there, as you saw possibly if you attended gens or if you attended a recent Congress that we've done interviews in, is basically a content-driven interview with all the top scientists or top professors of that event. And from here you'll see them answer many questions in regards to the Congress, in regards to their study, in regards to their speaking engagement, and what else they'll have in regards to ECPM. Excuse me. Here you'll also see another member of the communications team. Her name is Emanuela Martini. She is the person behind the interviews with each and every professor. Then next, you'll see the venue maps, and this is where you can see the location of everything that's going on in the venue in terms of sponsors, in terms of speaking engagements, halls, exhibition floor, where coffee break will be, where the lunch break will be, where the registration booth is, very important. And then the next is the Q&A. This goes back into the events you'll be attending or the speaking engagements you'll be attending. Here you'll see that when you're at a speaking engagement, the speaker will have the opportunity to ask questions to the audience. Let me just give me a sec. Sorry about that. If you see that the Q&A is when people will be attending certain speaking engagements, and the speaker will then have the ability to ask questions to the audience in regards to yes or no questions or information that they want to find out, if they found something intriguing, or if they found something, if they have a certain question about the event, something along those lines. Also, in this area, the viewers, the people attending the event, will have the opportunity to ask questions to the speaker. In this regards, it's more to the point where, let's say you're there, you're at the speaking engagement, and let's say you're a bit nervous on if you'd like to say a question, or if you want to stand up out in front of everybody. This allows you to be more conspicuous, more anonymous, and allows you to really just ask the question and have it addressed at that moment without, drawing a lot of attention to yourself, which is good for some people, and some people don't mind it, and they ask the question in front of everybody. But it's just something for people that want to ask questions in a more calm way, or less focused on way. Then next, which is really cool, it's really a good part of this app, is the chat feature. Now, every person that's a part of the event is linked into the chat, and basically you can chat with anyone from the speakers to the people attending, the participants of the Congress, or even sponsors. And you can look up their name on the chat, and from there you can find and focus and message them through the app, which is really nice, really cool, and it really allows people to network and connect on a more serious level instead of being in a group, where this one you can get one-on-one and really get in depth with any questions you may have on a speaking engagement, or any questions you may have on an e-poster, or any questions you may have for a sponsor. And maybe set up a meeting for later, maybe meet for coffee, maybe meet for lunch. It really, the ball's in the attendees' court in that aspect, because in regards to the chat, it really allows you to be on a deeper level with the other attendees or the other speakers or sponsors. The next is the social network. Of course, as I said, this is Jen's, but there are three social network channels for ECPM in terms of Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. You can find them all on the website, ecpm2016.eu, and you can follow us for more there. In regards to the Facebook, the Twitter, and LinkedIn, we update it every week with facts, quiz. We'll also be doing a faculty shout-out and more. And also for the Congress, we'll be live tweeting during the entire Congress. So you should also follow us there to have live updates, understand what's going on. Maybe there's something you might want to see you find interesting from our Twitter. So I suggest following us on our social networks just to stay up to date. The next, as you can see, Twitter, it's put in there so that you could follow the live tweeting as well from the app. So it works out very well in terms of having to follow the Twitter and the live tweeting right there. Excuse me, sorry. A little under the weather today, as you can tell. The e-poster is the next. And this is really, really good because you have different places for where you can see abstracts. You have the app, you have the e-poster section, and from here you'll be able to read posters, read e-posters on the app, and be able to look up who's the author, and then from there you can go ahead and chat with that person to find out or ask them any questions you'd like. So it's another great place to access a lot of information that in regards to the overall e-poster or abstract submissions or submitters, you can really get a good amount of in-depth information here through the app. And Socks for Life is just an example of kind of a charity that we were supporting during that event. But that's not going to be on the ECPM app. That's just there. So during this, I wanted to display the GENS program. So not GENS, I'm sorry, the ECPM program, but just an example of it through the GENS program former. So let me just go ahead and show you that picture real quick. All right. Now through this, you should be able to see my screen and the image that I have displayed. This is displayed of the program that you'll see. It's just an example, like I said before, of GENS, but this will be exactly how the ECPM program is labeled out. And you'll see that it's broken down by date. You have the 15th, 16th, 17th, just an example. But of course, it's going to have 15th June and on to the 18th. Above, you can see it broken down by time, room, speaker, or agenda. And then from there, you'll be able to see, if you look at the right to that, the bottom below the title of, let's say, Parallel Session Ethics Track 1, that's just an example. This is where you'll be able to see the titles. You'll be able to see the time of that speaking engagement, what hall it's going to be in, or what area it's going to be in during the event. And then also, let's say that event already happened. So this is something I wanted to touch on a little bit after I got onto the program for ECPM. And right now is the perfect time. As you can see, that there's like a kind of like a stand where it's like a speaking stand. And from here, you'll be able, let's say you're in Parallel Session Ethics Track 2, and you want to go to you wanted to attend Parallel Session Ethics Track 1, but you didn't get the chance to, and they're both at the same time. It kind of messes it up because now you're not able to see what happened on Ethics Track 1. Well, this is where the app comes in handy and very, very useful. So let's say you didn't get the chance to attend that other that other speaking engagement that you wanted to see. Here, by clicking on that link, as you can see the arrow, clicking on that arrow, you'll be able then to see and view speech. Let me just go ahead and show you. As you can see here, it went to the next. As soon as I clicked that arrow, it broke it down. It let me know that I can go and view the speaking engagements that are part of this Parallel Session Ethics Track 1. And it showed me that I can go through each and every speaker, such as Lantos J or Verhagen EAA. And in this, I'm able to see who's speaking, what they're speaking, the title of their speech, and also as you see from the speaking stand, you actually view their speech, and I'm going to show you the next thing. From here, though, let me just focus on this a little bit more. You have above where it labels the date, it labels the time, it labels the hall, so you know exactly where you are, and then you also know exactly what time it is and what day it is. And then you have chairpersons. What you can see are the people who are basically monitoring that speaking engagement during that time. And then below that, you have the speeches. Of course, we talked about that before. But then you have evaluations. And here, you can evaluate all of the speakers and about the science that they presented, about the way they spoke, and about what they talked about. So it's really useful because then with your feedback, the committee gets an understanding of how you appreciated each and every speaking engagement that you attended. And from that, let's say you didn't get the chance to see ethics track 1, then as you see from the speaking podium that I mentioned before, you click on you tap the ethical questions. Let's say you tap on the first one, right? I'm going to show you the next screen that you'll be seeing. Let me pull that up. And now you should see the next screen, which is showing the title and the time, the hall, the speaker. And here you can view the speech. Once you view the speech, you'll be able to, a video will pop up. From that video, you'll be able to see the speech that was presented along with all the slides during that speaking engagement, which is very useful because it's not just audio, but it's also the slides that went along with that audio. And it's really useful and lets you understand everything that the speaker's talking about, so you can understand their thought process, you can understand where they went along, how they continued through each and every part of their presentation. And this is one of the most innovative tools that we currently have because at the moment it allows you to see every event in the entire Congress, every speaking engagement, sorry, throughout the entire Congress that has been spoken, and all the slides that went along with it. So instead of being worried about missing something that you really, really want to see, but you have to attend another event or you have to attend another speaking engagement, this is another way of just utilizing the app in a more informative and more innovational way. Well, that allows you to see any speaking engagement. Let's say you go home at night or you go back to the hotel after that day at the Congress and you really, really want to see one of the speaking engagements that you missed during that day. Go on the app. It's right there for you. Literally, it's about 5 minutes after the speaking engagement has finished that you'll be able to view the entire slides and view the entire speech and presentation. It's very quick in the way that if you miss one, you don't have to worry, and it'll be there as soon as it's finished and uploaded to the app. But it is uploaded same day and probably in the same right after it finishes, about 5 minutes. From there, it gets even better because now you'll be able to hear these conversations, these presentations, and also you'll be able to see if that speaker has asked any questions or answers to their presentation. So you can see if the other people's responses in a group, and you can see the question that the speaker asked. Really, really innovational, really great for each and every Congress that will be utilizing this for, especially for ECPM 2016. So it's really going to be a great Congress. It's really going to be a really innovational app, and really worth the time reviewing it, going into it, and making ECPM app or the MCA app like a big piece of your Congress experience, because it's going to have all the information you need. So I really suggest downloading it now, and then when you are able to register and log in, it's going to allow everything to just work smoothly as you attend the event. So now on the app is pretty much reviewed. I would like to know if anyone has any questions. And if you'd like to ask any questions, you have the ability through the webinar to go into questions and ask them to me, or if anything, I'll reach out to you one by one. And let me just unmute. Hi, Alina. Do you have any questions for me? Sorry, let me see this. Let me see something, sorry. unmute everybody here. Each person can have the ability to ask any questions if they'd like. Alina, do you have any questions in regards to the app or the innovative tools that it possesses?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry about that before.
No, I don't have actually no question. I understand everything is very interesting.
Perfect.
I suppose that when it will be the Congress, I will log in and then do everything you said.
No, that's perfect. Right now,
Okay.
just so everyone understands that you can go ahead and register at the moment. Not all of the information is uploaded yet, but we are in the process of finishing up before the Congress event, which is on June 15th. So you're 100% right, Alina. I suggest downloading it now and registering. And so this way you're ahead of the game, and this way you can make sure that you're ready for the Congress. Actually, let me go to Diogo.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
Not really. I thought that was very clear and very interesting. So some very good possibilities there. No, but no questions. No, not at all.
Thank you very much. I'm glad it was clear. Maxim, do you have any questions for me in regards to the app or the innovative tools that I talked about today?
No, thank you very much. It was very useful information, and I will try to use it in future when I'll attend the Congress.
Perfect. You'll be attending the 2016, of course, eh? Yes?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. All right, well, I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And let me see. Olga, can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me? Olga? It seems that it's muted, Olga. I'm sorry. It says it's self-muted. If you can allow for your microphone, it should go through. All right.
Yes.
All right. So next is
Yes,
Stephanie.
Yes.
Oh, Olga. Hi. Sorry. Do you have any questions for me in regards to the innovational tools?
Thank you for your presentation. Unfortunately, I connected in the middle of this, but this is very informative. Thank you very much.
Yes, I don't know if you saw the beginning, but the beginning basically specified how to download it. So I don't know which phone you may have in regards to the iPhone or the Android. For those are the current two platforms. Android, perfect. So you go to your Google Play Store, and then from there you search for MCA space events, and it should come up. Let me actually go back to that for you.
I see.
Also, this is if you'd like, or if you'd like to share this with your friends that will be attending our colleagues that will be attending the event, this will be on the website as well, the ECPM 2016.eu. So you'll be able to view this there as well. Here, I brought up the way to find it on Google Play. As you can see, search for MCA events, and it should come up the way it looks right there in the second image, where it says MCA events Technoconference. Do you see that?
Yes.
And then it will allow you to click on that. Not click, but tap on that. As soon as you tap on that, it will pop up into the informational page for that app, and then from there you'll be able to download it. Okay.
I see. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you at the 2016 ECPM. Stephanie, do you have any questions in regards to the innovative tools? Hello, Stephanie? Okay. Okay. If you guys have any questions about EasyRec and the way it works, what actually I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this over. I'm going to see about Emanuela Martini, and she has a question about the EasyRec.
Hi, hello everyone. Thank you, Adam, for your presentation. So I just, I find the EasyRec very interesting. Since I was looking at the program, probably I can attend one presentation at the same time. Would you possibly go over how do I see the presentation on EasyRec one more time?
Let me go ahead and pick up that picture again. Just give me a second. So as you can see here, Emma, you can see that if you go to the program, of course, as I said before, it's an example of GENS, which is a past Congress we have a part in, and we still have a part in the future as well in 2017. But as you see here on the GENS program, which will of course be named ECPM program for the ECPM Congress, it breaks it down by day, and it breaks it down by the hall, the room, speaker, and agenda for that day. And in this case, you'll be able to see each and every speaking engagement. So I'm going to show you the other one as well, the other picture. Okay. As you can see here, it shows you, it breaks it down by the day, as I said before, and you can see where each and every section in the 9 a.m. Section, just for an example, it shows you that, that there's a stand in the right corner, right next to the hall or the room that it's in, and what you see from that speaking stand is that there's been a recorded session in that grouping. So then if you click on, let's say, the first one, or I'm sorry, tap the first one, you'll notice that it breaks it down by the speaking engagement, and then from here you can see which speaking engagements have been recorded. So as you can see, Lantos, Verhagen, Marlowe, and Levin all have recorded events. Hendricks did not have his event recorded. But here you can access pretty much all of the speaking engagements in regards to everything that's each and every day and every hour. There's a live speaking engagement after the event. And to know that a little bit further, you see the speaking stool again, and from there you know that it's been recorded, like I said before. And then you can go here, you click on or you tap the one link that you see the speaking stool in. And you tap the name where it says ethical questions or bioethics is just an example, like I've said before. And it takes you to the page of the speaking engagement. So here you see the speaker, like I said before, the time, and the ability to view the speech. And then once you click the view the speech, you'll be able to go ahead. A video will pop up in another screen, and from there you'll be able to play and hear the audio as you go. All right. So and so that is about it for the innovative tools when it comes to our app for the ECPM Congress. There will be many other things that we have going on during the entire event, such as every speaking engagement, and also we'll be having an MCA booth at the ECPM event in the exhibition area from where you can learn more about the ECPM Congress and other congresses that we have going on. And from there, you can I'll be there at the booth, of course, and you can ask me any questions you may have about the ECPM Congress or anything about MCA. Also, if you want to, the main organizing society is EAPM, and they will have a booth right next to ours. So it'll be perfect to really get information about EAPM. That is a big piece and an influential part of the ECPM Congress. And from there, you'll be able to connect with them as well. So now what I wanted to do is give you like a little bit of a look on a future aspect of what we'll be utilizing in terms of our website in the future. And I'm just going to pull it up real quick. As it loads, I'm just going to wait for a little bit. It should be loading very shortly. So this is an example of how the ECPM site looks, but of course there'll be future websites, future congresses that will be utilizing this website for. But this is just an example of how ECPM would have looked on our website platform at the moment. It's very easy, and this is just to get you acquainted with what's gonna happen. Sorry, there's a problem with the video. It should be there. Okay. So as you can see here, this is how our future sites will look. This is just an example of how ECPM would have looked on the new platform. As you see, it's broken down in terms of the color for registrations, abstracts, registration feeds. It's broken down kind of like a Windows phone, would you say, is with the different boxes. And here you can access everything in terms of the welcome letter, the abstract, submission information, topics, pre-Congress courses, scientific programs, MCA TV, social networks, everything. So it's really innovative, and this is the way we'll be housing all the information for our future congresses. So this is where I wanted to give you a little future look on how we'll be developing our websites, and so this way you can get a little understanding of what's going to be happening. So now, before I finish up here with the webinar, I wanted to focus on the Facebook, the Twitter, and the LinkedIn. So this way you guys know exactly where we're at. So let me pull those up for you real quick. Let me just pick this up for the social media. Now here, as soon as I pick them up, as soon as you start seeing them, you'll see exactly the breakdown of what's been happening each and every week. All the information that we've been sharing on social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And also, if you follow us here, you'll be able to ask us questions, any information you may have. So let me pull that up right now. Okay, so you should be seeing the Facebook page at the moment for the Congress. And this is, if you follow us at www.facebook.com/ECPMCongress/, you'll find us at on that Facebook page. Or if you're already logged into Facebook, you can go here where it says ECPM Congress, and it will pick up on the listing. Here you can view all of our posts, and you can access the links here. And each and every post, read them. You can see the images that we've been sharing. And you can even display information if you'd like on here by commenting below or on each and every one of the posts. So now you can see here as well, this is our Twitter. And from here, you'll be able to view the amount of tweets we have and go through each and every tweet that we've been posting. The official hashtag is @ECPM_Congress. I'm sorry, not the hashtag, but the official username is @ECPM_Congress. And the official hashtag, which we'll be utilizing for the Congress, is ECPM 2016. So that's how you'll know when we post things, we'll be connecting it with this hashtag and curating it specifically for this Congress. You'll find all tweets reflective of this Congress. So if you're putting up tweets, we really suggest utilizing this hashtag on Twitter and on Facebook. Those are the two platforms that utilize hashtags. The next step is the LinkedIn page. Here you'll see exactly what's been posting about new topics. You'll also be able to enter conversation questions if you have any. Respond here, like and comment, and also see other members that are part of the Congress page. Here you'll be able to basically get an understanding of what we've been posting, like I said, and any links that may be of use. Also, in terms of following our company and what we're doing, is you can go to the company page, and you can go to MCA Scientific Events, which is here, and you'll be able to follow everything we're a part of and what we've been posting. So that about does it in terms of the overall process of our innovative tools and what we're going to be doing for the event in regards to the social media, in regards to the app, in regards to our booth, EAPM's booth, and what we'll be utilizing for the Congress in general. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me at Massaro, M-A-S-S-A-R-O, at mcascientificevents.eu, or you can reach out to me through social media, through our social channels for ECPM, and also through through any of the contact information on the ECPM official site, ecpm2016.eu. This about wraps it up. Everything is going to be great for this Congress. I feel really strong about our presence and our awareness, and I feel like the innovative tools in regards to the app and what we've been doing on social media has really been worth it. So I suggest following us when you get the chance, and look forward to seeing you in ECPM 2016 in Maastricht. You guys have a great day, and I look forward to it. Have a good one.